Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Missouri State Bears taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTEP's offense takes the field. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. And the Miners are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Vega. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Vega. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That's caught. It's Chester. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
It's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They'll give it to him again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the for the second time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Fires left. This one's complete. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Miners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Oh, he's got a chance. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They boot it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
I want to just keep seeing bounds from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line, David. Just got to put it all together.
And I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field when you get in field goal range, you got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start. Still got the lead and an opportunity to build on it here.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, UTEP! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Miners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a third down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He'll throw on third down. Gets it out fast. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Bear offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The give to the tailback. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Used the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Bears! And that one will give them the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch it when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feel.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Vega. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That slices the lead to 2. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Smith wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barmore. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. the Bears will punt this one away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. To the air on second down. Hauls it in. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Miners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 7-yard line. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Miners are rolling down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Base 27, jump.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights off a defender. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the RPO complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the move, it's Vega. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promise.